And now I want to talk about the different seasons we go through. So I had my season where I went through my 3D season where I was attached to the material things of this realm. I made money my God. I was attached to money, music, addicted to lust. That probably was one of the worst, confusing, out of pocket seasons that I ever went through. And I didn't realize it until I was out of that season, until I seen with my own eyes what was going on. And I didn't get to that point until I started healing. Then I went through my Nefertiti season, and that season was kind of toxic as well because I was in my ego. It was more of an egotistic part of my journey. You won't see it until you're on the outside looking in. After that, I went through my Ankh season. And some people might think that these aren't seasons. That's because these people have attachment issues and they're attached to one specific journey or one specific time in their life that they feel comfortable in. So me, when I go through them, I look at them as seasons because that's what they are. And when I went through my Ankh season, I learned a lot about who I was, a lot about who my people are, who my tribe is. I also learned how to balance my masculine and feminine energy, to have balance within myself, both hemispheres of me. That was probably one of the best seasons that I ever went through. My Ankh season, people wear it for fashion now. When I went through my Ankh season, I learned a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. Ankh season, I learned so much stuff in a short period of time. I'm going to say 2 or 3 years, in a short period of time, that it just blew me. But it also changed the way I looked at who I was and changed the way I looked at life in general. So yeah, my Ankh season was amazing. Some might think, will we ever go back into them seasons? Of course, you go back and refreshing your memory, refreshing up the information that you learned on your journey. Of course, now I'm in my anchor season. God was telling me that it was time to be my anchor season. After all the stuff that I went through on my journey, we're here. God want me to hold it down, okay? Ground myself in what I know and who I am. It's time to hone in what I went through and stay dedicated to the truth. We go through many different seasons, and it's up to us if we get stuck in those different seasons. And if you ever read the Holy Book, the prophets in the book went through similar seasons. And the book is only proof of no matter what we go through, as long as we keep God first in all that we do and hold on to our faith, God will get us through any and everything. No matter how far you are in the dark, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And every season that you go through, learn what you need to learn so that you can use it on your next go round or in your next chapter of your life.